Welcome back from the break. Well, we all know it's Ramadan season, and one of our most asked questions is how to stay fashion forward and stylish within Ramadan. Well, tonight we're joined by Mimi, a hijabi and a burgeoning fashion designer. Welcome to the show, Mimi.
Thank you, Solomon. Thanks for having me.
Well, Mimi, engage us a bit about what you do. What is it that you do actually? And what does it mean to be a hijabi?
I'm a fashion designer, but mostly hijabi, like modest clothes. Yeah, like mostly about covering up. Hijab is all about covering up, but in Arabic it means modest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well, you know, actually the most challenging thing about wearing a hijab is that you're always covered up. And it's very, very hard to incorporate most of the trends that we keep talking about, you know, on the show. How far can you go with trying out and experimenting with trends?
I think it's mostly playing with colors. Yeah, you mostly play with colors and you know your body size. Like, this can work on me, this doesn't work on me. Like, kimono is a trend, but it's not for everyone. Some can do the kimono, some can do the kimono. The big skirts, the round big skirts, the palazzo pants and the shirt, baggy jeans, all that is still covering up.
Well, our ladies here look like they're itching.
Yeah.
Looks like you have a lot actually to ask.
Well, with all the covering up, and you still need to stay stylish and fashionable with the hot weather we have in Uganda. You know, Ugandan weather can change from being hot and then cold.
Cold, yeah.
What kind of fabrics would you advise somebody to go in for?
Mostly chiffon and cotton. And I think the jersey material too. The t-shirt like material. Yeah, the jersey one.
The thing I've known with jersey, it's very, very clingy. Like when it falls on the body, it kind of tends to be unflattering most times, especially if
that's
you're
the
not
whole
in
idea
shape.
of throwing on a kimono.
Okay.
When you start, you throw on a kimono.
Alright,
It's ever there.
Okay, so now for like office wear, you need to go to office, you want to stay stylish, but still have to be a hijabi, am I right?
Yeah.
So what kind of looks would you advise?
Suits, like, but a bit baggy, not the normal suits. You can go for suit, but a bit baggy. Big shirts and like skinny pants and big shirts, like baggy shirts. But even girls are into palazzos, like most girls are into palazzos now. Yeah.
And the colors. I think when you're going to office, your colors should not be so alarming, and then command all the attention on you. What are some of the colors that people are actually going out for, especially during this season?
Olive green is so in.
Sorry?
Is that why you're wearing olive green?
Yes.
No, really, but it's really in, and you can still look stylish, but it's a calm color.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So now moving away from office, I've seen some bloggers who are also Muslim and married women. For example, Aisha Baker, she is a Muslim,
I love her.
and I love her fashion. So I saw her wear this whole puffy bomber jacket, tight fitting jeans, and some very nice boots, and she had like a turban kind of thing. So I was wondering if you're showing your hands and maybe you're not covering up like all over, is that like even right for Muslims? Because she is really stylish.
Like she's covered up, her neck is covered up. That's what really matters. So you can do that with a turban.
Okay, now like body hugging dresses like these, are these like, is it proper to wear like really clothes that accentuate your body shape?
Thank you so much. I was going to say that.
And you know, that's one of our very own actually. My producers on NTV The Beat, I've been bumping into her. I didn't know she was Muslim until the other day, and she's been keeping it stylish. I always try to tell people, it's Ramadan, don't be so relaxed, it's Ramadan, I'm fasting. Come out, pop. You know, show us that you can be, you know, modest.
Modest, but still look
good.
You know, even inspire us, the Christians.
Style is about what you make it, I think. It doesn't matter if you cover up, you cover down.
That's Mimi. She's wearing the, you know, I think that's a maxi skirt. And then the
baggy shirt.
You know, I actually love the shirt. It kind of puts a very interesting spin on this whole, you know, it kind of shows that she's funky.
She's funky, and then
she's still young and basically loves to, you know, think out of the box and still be comfortable. When we know a look is not complete without accessories. Speaking about accessories, how loud can you go? How loud can you go as a Muslim woman?
I think that's when you really need to accessorize, because you're covered. So that's mostly, but you can't accessorize like everything. It mostly looks good on turbans. Turbans, you can do everything you want. But if you have like a hijab, then you can have, like, but I don't think you need to accessorize a lot, because this is already. an accessory.
Well, the makeup is also an accessory. I have seen so many Muslim, bloggers and girls do good makeup, blended, lips popping, and I've seen this lady. She has been posted on YouTube Girls Killing. It's a fashion page on Instagram.
She's called Mastula.
Yes, and her makeup
she's a fashionista too.
Yes, and she styles fellow Muslims.
Yeah, she does.
Well, I think makeup is something that when you're wearing like you're covered up, you're wearing a turban or a sharia, you will need to have that beautiful makeup, like to add like the icing on the cake.
That's a very good point, because people think if you cover up, you have to hide. It's not about hiding. It's about a commandment, like how you read the Bible. It's a commandment, but they still tell you to look beautiful. You can do anything you want with the makeup.
Okay, so what I want to ask Mimi, those of you who have been in the industry for long, you've certainly seen Mimi. She's of course Zuena sister. What inspired you to change from this kind of outfits to
she actually was there before, right?
Yes, that's what I've always wanted to ask her. Thank God there's a Style project presenter here.
Covering up.
What inspired you?
I think you outgrow things as you grow up. That's basically my answer. I outgrow this, like you outgrow this and you want to find yourself. And my whole drive was, there's no, someone can say, look up at Bettina, she's this type of girl. I love to Sheila, she's, like everyone has someone they look up to. I needed that inspiration. It wasn't there, so I had to create one.
Your own inspiration. Now that's a great answer.
So
you never miss what I'm wearing.
No, I don't miss that. I can do that and style it in my own way. Because I think the problem is young girls think like when you're growing up, you think, covering up, it's like you're gelled up, but it's not. It's really beautiful if you get to know the other side of it. It's really beautiful, and even command more respect when you're covered and everything.
Okay, so what do you advise people in this Ramadan as we wrap up the show?
Like she said, I think makeup is everything. It's icing on everything. Like look good, wear good, look good. Mostly like kimonos are really in. Because girls want to look good, but you don't have to be in a tight dress. You can still wear a kimono and look stylish and nice. You can wear kaftans like this and really look stylish. People think covering up is like prison, like how do you do it? Are your parents forcing you? It's not that, like not really.
You just have to bloom.
And don't forgetting jeans are so in for this season. I have seen some Muslims put on jeans and wrap up and wrap up with maybe a kaftan or put on like a kimono over it and maybe a white shirt and very beautiful sneakers, and you still rock your look.
Or an oversized shirt.
Shirts. I've seen some Ugandans as well. This girl, her name is Mbabazi Kim. I've seen her pictures all over, and she looks really nice in the jeans, nice sneakers, and she tied something around her head, to show that it's Ramadan. I'm fasting, but I can still look stylish. And I love the flowers on her shirt. Everything is just on point. So
I love how girls are doing it right now. We're still young. We still want to have fun. You can't let a trend go. You can still make it your own trend.
Yeah, of course. Anyway, do you have any tips for the guys in the guys department? Like you could throw in a few.
I think mostly is playing with colors. You can make shirts like what he's wearing,
but long sleeved
up to here
and up to the knees. It would look very nice. I've seen kids wear something of a sort.
Someone who has been rocking during this whole Ramadan is Adam Dumba, who has won twice.
He's really good.
A fashionista in the diaspora.
I do remember.
His style is always popping, but Ramadan he always adds this flavor. It makes you feel like you want to meet a Muslim.
It's like a celebration.
He's always looking amazing, and he always keeps the brands going on. Just because it's Ramadan, he doesn't keep his Yeezys in the back. He doesn't keep all this Balmain and everything. He puts it out, and he wants to show like I can still be stylish. Just because. But the
other thing doesn't mean you have to be stylish only in Ramadan.
You can be stylish all the way. Adam is the kind of person you think it's Ramadan. Keep all your labels in the house. He spends so much money, but he's still trying to make it in a fashionable way. So shout out to him.
The Ramadan season
is almost done.
It's almost done, and we know what follows after the big day. So what tips and what recommendations? What
I hope you're
would
inviting
you
us,
actually advise people to wear? Yes.
Go all out.
Go all out.
Go all out.
Yes. We need to see some stones on your hijab. We need to see you do great makeup.
This is really pretty. I love this. I love that too.
This is amazing. Look at this color. Like, I think I now concur with what Minnie actually said. She said, color. Look at that yellow. I would love to even wear this tomorrow. Look at this sky blue.
That's really pretty.
Amazing. The stones that Bettina is talking about.
It is celebration, so it's basically go out.
Go out.
Like, go all out.
Well, that wraps up tonight's edition of the NTV Style Project. Mimi, thanks again for actually coming to the show.
Thanks for having me, Solomon. It's been great. It's been great. Thanks for having me.
We actually enjoyed having you as well.
Thank you.
Well, you know what to do, guys. Like always, tune in at Fridays just about this time. Catch the repeats Wednesdays at 3:30 p.m. And do remember to follow us on our social media pages on Facebook and on Instagram.
And of course, not forgetting Brands for this wonderful location and the beautiful Sheila for this makeup. Make sure you guys go check her out.
And yes, the makeover offer is still on. All you have to do is to go to our Facebook page, The Style Project. Take a picture of yourself or probably your friend or your relative. Tell us why they need the makeover. And yes, it could be you. It's been your girl, Sheila Gashumba.
Bettina Tiana.
Your host, Tazibon. And of course, not forgetting our guest for tonight, Mimi.
Mimi Amina, thanks for having me.
From the team and myself.
Bye-bye.
Good night.